It is already the second day in the month of love, February, the AFCON climax month, and a month we hope will be the best by every stretch of our imagination. Welcome to the month of February, sport lovers. This is Sports Reel on AF Television, your one stop for everything sport. I'm your sports coach, Regina Monday. How is your day going? I know January was a very long month. A lot of us incurred a lot of expenses. It was a 6 month one package. Salary earners are very happy, especially Alawi people. Congratulations, I must say. We definitely have good thoughts for this month. All our plans, all our ambitions will definitely be achieved. Yes, amen to that. February on the 6th, we're already starting the countdown to the AFCON finals on Sunday the 6th of February in Cameroon. Yes, it's the 2nd of February. So in 4 more days, we'll know the winner of the converted trophy, the AFCON trophy. Nigeria is out, unfortunately. We really wanted them to be there, but other AFCON games will come up, and Nigeria definitely has a lot to focus on. The World Cup qualifiers come up in March, so it's a very dead year in the world of football. Like I said, Sports Reel today, I'm going to give us I give us a lineup of our events today. AFCON, the journey so far, definitely. AFCON semi-final fixtures comes up today, this evening, just yesterday, 2nd of February. There will be games going on, 2 games. Then European sports updates. I will have a new segment. I love introducing new things because I just love it when you guys are excited. I love it when you guys are participating, and I appreciate your following, by the way. Please don't forget to call in and comment. In this case, it's called the Proud Football Fan segment, the P.F.F. The entire idea is you commenting on your football club and why you're proud of it. Proud Football Club. You're not allowed to have more than one football club rather. That's the rule. I know a lot of persons are going to come up and say, I'm supporting Liverpool, supporting Man City. We don't want that. You have to be very, very precise. This is 2022. Let's focus. So you comment, tell us your football club and why you're proud of them. Tell us why you're proud of your football club. You might even make friends from there. You might just see a fellow Man U fan, a fellow Barca fan. Oh, guys, you could build relationships from there. Really, it happens. This social media, anything is possible. And then sport yarns, yes, your one-stop gossip segment. Mason Greenwood Saga, Everton and Frank Lampard, the super story. Football betting Parole this weekend. We know now. On Sunday, people will be betting, things will be going on. Tickets, fee cut, tickets, fee no cut. We don't know. But we're looking forward to it. AFCON started on the 9th of January with 24 teams. Now they're down to 4 teams. Amidst of drama and controversies, a lot of teams have gone up, a lot of teams have gone out, a lot of teams have defined themselves. The underdogs have come up. Even debut Comoros did well. They got through to the round of 16. Would you look at that? And so far so good. 52 games down to the last 8 games. On Sunday, we'll know who wins. The winner takes it all in this case. For the AFCON semi-final features, starting today, the Stallions of Burkina Faso go against the Lions of Senegal by 8 p.m. in Cameroon. Yes, then tomorrow, a game today, tomorrow, the 3rd of February, by 8 p.m., still in Cameroon, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon go against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Both teams have been holding it down well. We have Captain Abubakar of Cameroon, who has scored 6 goals, the highest AFCON goals so far by a single player this AFCON season. And Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian magician, who has definitely not failed to blow our minds in this AFCON fiesta. European sports updates. I should let you know, Christian Eriksen, who had to go out on an health situation. Remember last year, during the Euro 2020 game in November, he had a cardiac arrest. Yes, that saw him leave the game early. Since then, the 29-year-old had to leave Inter Milan on mutual consent to concentrate on his health, on getting better and improving his health. But now it's in the news that Christian Eriksen has returned to football by signing the Premier League side Brentford. Yes, this is good news. When he went out, people were very scared. It was a very scary moment in the world of football. Fans cried, but we have seen him make an health recovery. It's a good one. It is a good one for football. Everton has announced Frank Lampard as their new manager. Yes, the Premier League side Everton, who is currently 16th on the table. We don't know what will happen for them this time, but Frank Lampard, Chelsea legend, is now their new manager following the sack of former coach Rafael Benitez. You should also know the European League club spent $396 million on transfers just in the month of January. That's a life-changing sum of money. Give me that amount of money, you might not see me again. Yes, Man U's midfielder Donny van der Beek has joined Everton on loan. I guess it's a good period for Everton. They have a new coach, they have a new player. Let's hope, yes, the future might just be bright for them. I'll go into full details, yes, starting with the sport yarns. I think I should kick off the proud football fan segment. Yes, charity begins at home. It should begin with me. I'm a proud Barca fan. I know as a football coach, I should not exactly have, as a sport pundit, I should not exactly have a football club, but I've always been a Barca fan. I've been a Barca fan since I was 9. It's a family thing. Everybody in my family is a Barca fan. Started with my brother, and then we managed to pull all of us in. In 2015, that was Barca in a glory days where they won the treble, winning Champions League, yes, the FA Cup, and they also took the La Liga title. It was a good season for Barca fans. I was very proud. I'm still very proud. It's a very rocky moment for Barca now, but I'm still a very proud Barca fan. Yes, that's one reason. 3 reasons why I'm proud of my club. Remember the rule is you tell us your club, and 3 reasons why you're very proud of your club. I'm proud of Barca because they have a long history. Yes, it's a very good club. We should know Barca is not a fluke now. It has been around for over 125 years. I appreciate consistency. Barca has good players. We have good array of players, and then we have won La Liga title 25 times. That's a well decorated team. I am a proud Barca fan. Tell me your club and why you're proud. 3 reasons, please. And don't forget to, yes, tag your friends. Also, any club, if you're a Barca fan, for Barcelona, it's a good season for us. Yes, regardless, it is a good season for us. Messi Greenwood saga. Ah, Mason Greenwood saga. The 20-year-old was arrested on Sunday over rape allegations, and he also made death threats to an 18-year-old girl who he allegedly raped. The 20-year-old English player who plays for Man United, yes, Premier League giant, was arrested after calls were made on social media for his arrest. The Greater Manchester Police, GMP, yes, that's the abbreviation for that police force, had to arrest him. And so far, Man U as a team, as a unit, has come out to say the player is indefinitely suspended as they do not condone such. Rape is a serious crime and should not be condoned on any level, regardless of whatever circumstance, whatever reason. Are saying the supposedly raped girl is his girlfriend. And I'm saying rape should not be tolerated in our society. We're trying to have a society where everyone is free, and then we do not need more crimes ravaging our society. Society is bad enough as it is. We're just trying to forgive and break free from the orders that are already holding us strong. We're trying to be free. We don't need rape. We don't need domestic violence. We don't need people making death threats to life. No. It's against. This is off the books in this case. And then the saga has gone on. As the saga goes on, rather, as he has been unfollowed by his fellow clubmates, Cristiano Ronaldo, David De Gea, Marcus Rashford, and Paul Pogba, all unfollowed him on social media, especially Instagram. It speaks volumes of these great players, because you coming out to, yes, speak against a particular act, either by action or words, shows you do not condone such. And imagine if Ronaldo or Paul Pogba, David De Gea had just looked aside and pretended nothing happened. It would have been very bad for the reputation of the club side, and then of these players individually. That's just how it is. And the Greater Manchester Police have made arrest of a 20-year-old man and a non-identified man related to this case. And then in the light of the development of these issues, Mason Greenwood has not come out to say anything so far, maybe just tendering a public apology through his manager. But we don't know what the way forward is for this young man. He's a young man. Mr. Tom and I were talking about it today. Yes, shout out to you, Mr. Tom. He gives insightful thoughts. We're talking about it today, and he was really agog by the fact that such a young man would fall into the trap of crime. He's a young man, 20-year-old. He has money, he has fame. Why would he want to rape a girl? It just doesn't make any sense. And then FIFA, yes, the great FIFA 22 has, in their recent development, yes, it's currently out for football, yes, video game lovers, FIFA 23 is out. Mason Greenwood is not included. He was not included in the recent updates, which means you don't get to see him in FIFA 22. It just shows that these big authorities, these are big organizations we won't associate with, have come out to say they do not condone rape. It's a good one for them. It is a good one. Everton Lampard, a super story. We all know Frank Lampard, the Chelsea legend. He has been named the greatest midfielder of his generation. From the decade 2001 to 2010, he was named the greatest midfielder. The greatest midfielder with the highest scoring goals from a midfielder. And yes, he's a great penalty scorer, a great penalty player. He made 102 assists in his time in Chelsea and scored over 150 goals. Will you look at that? This is no mere mortal. This is Frank Lampard. The 43-year-old started playing in 1995, over 2 decades now, yes. And then he debuted as a manager. He debuted as a manager for Championship club Derby County in 2008, leading them to the semi-finals of the Championship playoffs. And he moved on to Chelsea in 2019. In his first season with Chelsea, yes, as a manager, they took fourth, he ranked fourth position on the table. But he was sacked last year, January, 25th of January precisely. I remember that day in history. He was sacked following a very alarming streak that saw Chelsea have 2 goals, 2 wins in 8 games. It was quite alarming for that big club. But then they had dropped to ninth on the table. Chelsea fans, the Blues, they were not having any of that. So he was sacked and replaced by German coach Thomas Tuchel. Now Everton has signed him as their new coach, following the sack of Rafael Benitez, who had a very terrible run where the club had 9 losses, yes, in 13 games. Things were that bad for Everton. As it is, I'm going to give us the stats of Everton. Everton is currently 16th on the table, like I said. They have played 20 games, 5 wins, 4 draws, and 11 losses, in total of 19 points. Things are that bad for them. The club was established in 1878, as you can see on the screen, and they had their first breakthrough in 1927, 49 years after the establishment, just like you getting your first tire. I'm not talking about the car, you have your first tire at the age of 49. These days at age 25, people already have cars, exotic cars by the way, not just one car, 2 cars, 3 cars, have buildings across the nation. But Everton, the Toffels, or the School of Science, the People's Club as they are called, had their first success when they were 49 years. Jesus Christ. They were relegated twice, and then they have been coached by big people, including David Moyes, Ronald Koeman, Carlo Ancelotti, and then recently Rafael Benitez. What do you think? Do you think Frank Lampard's coming to the club might just change things? About the issue of Barca, when Xavier Mendes was brought in, they won the first game, they won the second game. It was as though things were going to change. There's going to be a grass to grace kind of situation. It's going to be a grass to grace kind of situation. Well, Barca as it is, well, the season is still on. We don't know what is happening. We have till May to decide what happens. And you know how it is in these European leagues. The winner takes it all. Takes the glory, takes the cup, takes the money, takes everything, takes the pride, and takes it all. That's it. That's the rule of the game. The winner takes it all. Frank Lampard has made his own debut, has made his appearance in Everton's side. What do you think? Please don't forget to comment. What do you think? Most of us have been following, and then we've seen Everton play very miserable games. The word miserable is a very strong word, but I feel it suffices in this case. They have played very miserable games. They have had miserable moments. Rafael Benitez was always trolled. He was always called out and slammed on social media over and over again. Even Alex Iwobi, yes, a player in the team, has also been under fire following the club's performances this season. People have said Iwobi, a fellow Nigerian like me, has not been doing well. People have called him out. I remember when he was given a red card in the game against Tunisia. It was as though the world was coming to the end. For the young man, for the 26-year-old, what is going on in Everton? Do you think things will change? Do you see a future for the club? Remember, they are still 16th on the table. The season ends in May. Can things change? Anything can happen. But as it is, the top 5 teams are not going to drop. We have Man City sitting on top, Liverpool, yes. And then we have Chelsea, we have West Ham, we have United. These teams are not going to drop. How does Everton come in place? How do they break through? I should also tell you that most times, I had a conversation with a friend yesterday and was about to just rule out Everton. And I said, the club, like other clubs, do not have a very rosy history. After the establishment in yes, after the establishment in 1878, they were interrupted twice by the advent of the World Cup. So imagine you trying to start up a new business and then COVID comes in, other things come into place. You don't exactly know where you're standing because there are a lot of orders that seem to break your core down. For Everton club in this case, that's just the situation. They have had issues, matters arising that have tried to break down their core. Do you think Everton as a club would rise from the